McDonald's says that they're going to eventually apply this to those interactive kiosks in the restaurants and also their mobile ordering app. So it's really a larger scale exercise that it's getting out of this $300 million investment. It's something for shareholders just to follow along for the next couple of years. It should be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I am all for those kiosks. I'm all for using technology to make the experience better ordering from the store. And you know what? I've got to call myself out here a little bit because I maybe wasn't being totally honest when I said that I don't really eat fast food much, because there is one that I'll tell you, man, the worst thing that probably could have ever happened. They opened up a Chick-fil-A probably like 5 minutes from our house. And Chick-fil-A is one of those ones where we will go by there on occasion for a quick dinner or something like that. What I have noticed there at the Chick-fil-A, and I think about this in relation to what a lot of these other stores are doing, and maybe Chick-fil-A is playing a little bit of a different game. They're not going to have as many stores as a McDonald's. They're not a publicly traded company. They don't have to answer to shareholders. They just get to kind of do their own thing. But what I noticed at Chick-fil-A is they don't really incorporate much in the way of technology there. When things start getting really busy, they double down on more people. They have a 2-line drive-through. They'll get people outside of the window to meet you halfway to the window to ring up your transaction, to try to make that customer service experience better, faster, and you know, I mean, they have a pretty simple offering when it comes to food. I mean, it's, you know, chicken fries and fruit and some, you know, drinks, and man, they had this key lime like frozen lemonade, which is like really good. It's just a seasonal offering, but yeah, I mean, it's just interesting to see. I mean, that probably is a little bit of the difference there, and that you've got a company that has to answer to shareholders versus a company that doesn't. So they get to kind of play their own game where that's concerned. But yeah, either way, I think that Steve Easterbrook, the CEO of McDonald's, really deserves a round of applause for what he's been able to do with this business and turning it around in you know, following what he saw as this vision of turning this company into a modern progressive burger company is what he always kept calling it. And that really is what they've become. Yeah, I agree. They really followed through with that. And just a last point, because you brought up the great example in my mind. I really like what you said about Chick-fil-A, because they've got such a good product. They can just focus on throughput. And reminds me of, you know, Chipotle when it's before it had, you know, the business decline and, of course, resurgence now. But back in the day when Chipotle first started out, that's what they were obsessed with, too. Like Chick-fil-A is just pushing as much throughput as they could, because if you got the customers, you got the product, focus on that. And that was the McDonald's of, you know, the 50s, the 60s, the 70s. And now McDonald's, as a more mature company fending off competition, it almost has to go to these new technologies to keep, you know, squeezing out some more juice out of those profit margins and attract the customer traffic.